Hello again, this is Steven. Yesterday I met up with Chris and we got in the creek. Stay tuned, you'll watch this and we'll show you a few things. We're going to do a total clean out, and also Chris will show you some panning techniques. And also I have the remainder of the gold, and it has a little black sand in it. I'm going to separate this down in a few minutes and show you how we do that. We will do the gold separation from the black sands. Into the video I'll give you my review of what I think about the bag of pay dirt that I purchased out there at the rock shop, and so just stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Hi, this is Steven. And I'm Chris. We're in the creek this time, a little different. First time in a while we've been in the creek. We got the dredge, and we're in upstate South Carolina.
I do know that there's very little gold in this creek. We may or may not find some today. This is kind of just an idea. We're going to be using a 2-inch keen dredge. It's a great hobby dredge. You're not going to find a tremendous amount of gold with it, but if you just want to get out and get in the creek, have some fun, this is a great way to do it. But hopefully we'll find some gold today. We may not, but we'll just kind of be explaining to you how it works and what to look for.
We'll let you know when we find something.
Before you can do any dredging, you have to prime the pump. Chris here is he's priming the pump real quick. It just basically takes some kind of water jug or bucket or whatever, and you're basically doing nothing but just dumping water down inside the in the pipes and getting all the pipes full of water. As you get all the pipes filled up and everything gets primed up, you'll start seeing the water. It'll start seeping over that sluice box. And here is pretty good flow over the sluice. This is about the level that it is during operation. And Chris here, he's going to be the first one here to get in the creek and to start processing material through the dredge. As you can see here, Chris keeps throwing material out behind him. Those are just rocks, and those rocks will get sucked up by that dredge there. It's a 2-inch dredge, and you don't want to get those things stuck in that pipe. It'll clog it up and it can mess your dredge up. Here we run across a little problem. We had a clog in one of the lines. As you just saw, the pressure was way low. You see Chris here, he's not gorging the pipe into the side of the bank there. He's just gently putting it up next to the bank, and then allowing the machine to work. Then he'll pull the rocks away from the suction and get rid of them.
We just got done dredging this little corner over here just to see what we could find, or see if there's even anything in here. This is basically just a prospecting dredge. You get out and you use this to find out and see if you got any good gold or whatever. We know that there's a little bit in here. We may not find anything at all, but it is fun to do. Alright, take this thing out, or take this thing apart. It's pretty easy. You first take that screen out up there, and then you just undo these buckles here. You always want to get a bucket. Just raise this up, kind of pull it out. You want to take this stuff and set it down in this bucket. Then take your pan and always wash this stuff off. Make sure there's no gold that may be stuck to this. Then the way I do it, I take this bucket, stick it underneath this edge right here, pull this carpet off just like this right here. A lot of the gold that you catch will be trapped in this upper mat up here. We have a lot of buildup because the creek is so shallow. Normally you don't have that much buildup, but the water flow, but because this thing was supposed to dip down in the front a little bit and it was not dipped as far as it should, but we've got a lot of concentrates up here. All that means is it's going to take us a little longer to pan it out. That's good. This miner's moss that I got set up in here, it holds a lot of stuff, so if you'll just stick it down in the water and kind of snap it, stretch it apart with your hands just like this right here, it lets that stuff fall out. Do that a couple times, comes out clean. This right here, we're probably just going to dump it straight into a pan and pan this straight out. And always check your mat, because like this gold right in there.
No, not quite.
My eyes is not the best in the world anymore. We're going to pan these concentrates down. We're going to use a catch pan because I'm going to do it fairly quickly for the video, but just to make sure we don't lose any gold, that's why we got this other pan underneath it. But first you just stratify it around like this right here. You mix up your material. That lets all that gold settle to the bottom. Then you just sit there and you want to work it off just like this right here. Pick it back up, do it again. You just want to keep bringing it back and stratifying it like this right here. And then just bring the material off the top. That's all you want to do. And a lot of people, a mistake they make is they leave too much material in their pan. If there's gold in this, it's going to sit down to the very bottom. So you want to get to where you just about got nothing but black sand in there. Unfortunately, around here we don't have a whole lot of black sand, so we'll have some of the blonde sands in with it. But we're gonna, you can see there's actually a pretty good bit of black sand in this one. You might have some good luck, find us a couple of pieces anyway. We'll try to take a look at this. This might be a little much, but we'll try to take a look at it, see if we got anything in here. Alright, this is what they call a snuffer bottle. That little bitty tiny piece right there, this is just for, this was what, 45 minutes of running. Just taking, you squish the air bubbles out, you run right over to it, and you just suck it right up in this here bottle, and you got your gold right there. I'm kind of wondering if this is a piece up here. No, I don't think so.
Must not be.
Alright, we're going to pan out some of this Colorado pay dirt I think you got when you're down there in Colorado.
Yep. I'm gonna pan out some up in the backyard. Ain't all that fun panning out in a little bucket. So we actually got a creek. We actually in the environment to do it. So let's knock it out. I'm gonna do about half of it.
We gonna pan out this dirt. We gonna see if there's anything in it. Steven, you're doing a fine job. Look like you know what you're doing. Now you gotta try to fight, get all this blonde sand out. You gotta get this black sand to come to the top. That gold gonna settle in the bottom.
I got all my magic legs. They keep me dry. Well, there's a good bit of gold in this. It's all settled at the bottom. There's one little piece on top, but I'm gonna see if I can't get it separated from this black sand real quick. There it is.
I got it. Oh, there's about 3 more pieces. Would you just, 4 or 5 pieces? Just look at it. It's all over the place. Just look at it. Steven, you got to get it out of that black sand. We're going to have a lot of black sand in here. When you see in here, just look at it. Just look at all the black sand. Just look at it. The good stuff is right here.
I've explained it before, but there are several ways that you can separate the gold from black sand. I don't have a Miller table here. I know you've probably seen, you may have not seen our video from the Miller table that I was using a couple years ago in the garage, but that video will be right here. And if you want to take a look at that, you can. But what I want to do is I'm just going to basically just use your household items. You can use a plate like this, a black plate, styrofoam plate, whatever, and just a pair of tweezers. Very simple. And what you do is you just take this right here and we're going to dump it inside this plate. And I showed you all that also in this video right here, how to do that. We're going to do it again. And I'm going to show you how to separate it. We're going to put all this gold that we found at the Colorado pay dirt together so we can look at just how much we had so we can do a review on it. Keep watching. Just make sure you get all the gold contents out and all the black sand and everything. And everything right now is in this pan. I brought out some more light to help us out here. Basically, you just want to get this gold, you just want to get it separated from the black sands. It's good to use a black pan or a black, but at the same time it's not, because you really can't see, to make sure you get rid of all the black sands. So that's going to be my challenge tonight. I had to change plates because I was running into water tension. Did y'all see how that water was beaded up? What that does, that's where you get the idea that gold can float, because everything was just in those little big dots of water and I couldn't move anything around. The water was just all tensed up. I probably could switch back over to that black plate. It would probably help me see better, but just for the time being, what I'm doing here is I'm just separating these pieces of gold from this black sand. I can see, I probably really could see that gold better now in that black pan, but anyway, in that black plate. But we're just going to basically move them straight into their own little area by themselves. Okay, this is where we are at this point. There's my gold from the first time that I panned out some material from the Colorado pay dirt. Here's the vial that I just had. I'm going to lay that aside. I'm going to use my tweezers now and put all this in this vial. Stuff is so pliable, if you mash it too hard, it wants to stay on the tweezers. That was the biggest one I had right there. We had yesterday. And we actually found 2 specks of gold. And you'll see it in this picture here. You'll see the one right there in the middle. But if you look to the left there, up next to that black sand, you'll see the other one. So I seen that today, doing a little more research on my pictures. But anyway, I'm going to load the rest of these in here. Then we'll have our final total of Colorado gold. Alrighty, well, there is the end count of the Colorado gold that I got in the pay dirt. I'll actually have to separate that out. I'm sorry I got the air bubble in there. I'll have to separate all that out and from the water and dry it out and everything to get an accurate weight. But it was a lot of fun. It really was. Me and Chris had a good time the other day panning this out, and I had a good time the other day panning it out here at the house. So, but as for the pay dirt, I enjoyed it. I thought it was worth the $15. I found that at the Rock Shop, and that was in Canyon City, Colorado. If you're ever out that way, check them out. Go in there. They had a lot of stuff. They had some cool gold specimens inside some rocks, and just beautiful. My dad actually purchased a copper 1 ounce copper bar, and they had those in there. They had some old megalodon shark teeth in there. Just, it was pretty cool. And the outside was all the rocks, the all kind of rocks and stones on the earth, and they had them for sale in big old mining cars, and so that was neat. That was really cool. So we enjoyed the trip. I enjoyed purchasing this. I really enjoyed panning it out, and it wasn't but $15. You can buy it actually online as well, coloradopaydirt.com. So if you want to check that out as well. Do I think there's $15 worth of gold in there? Probably not. There's probably $7 or $8, maybe 6, probably 5. But they got to make money. They're not just going to give you free gold and them come out on the losing end. So it is a company. It is a business. So, but it's a fun hobby. I love prospecting. I love being able to find gold. But anyway, we'll end this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like, comment, share the video if you want to, but we definitely would like to see some likes and some comments, and subscribe if you're new to Southern Relics. We don't just do gold prospecting. We don't just do metal detecting. We also do other treasure hunting, such as cornrow hunting, and as if y'all recall, I'm still going through these and still trying to get these filled up. We're doing some cornrow hunting, some penny rolls, and finding some pretty neat stuff, by the way. So, all right, hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.